to like a live where people go to talk about me, or am I invited?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys. Hi. We are still waiting on YTR and Samoans. Oh, we're echoing. Is that me? Maybe it's me. Hold on.
Did it stop?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay, I think it might have been me. I apologize. It was weird because I had my headphones on. It shouldn't be echoing, but I don't know.
Oh, it's still echoing.
Oh, it is? Okay, then it's not me. I don't know.
It might be me. I'm coming in, but I have headphones on too. Let me just check my settings. I don't have the stream open in anything else, so that's weird. My stuff usually does not echo. But let me look.
Danny Samoans wants you to put the link in the text. Hey Star, hey Snowy, hey Ari, hey Joni.
Can you hear the link, Denise? Or hear the link? Hear the echo?
Oh, yes, I hear the link. No, I don't hear an echo.
Is it fine now?
I just almost spit my water out. Can you hear the link?
Oh my gosh, it's gonna drive me nuts. I hear. Okay, it's got to be me then.
I don't hear any echoing.
I know what it is.
The
There it
output's
is.
coming from the speaker on the thing, it said.
Everybody's saying they don't hear an echo.
I got it. I figured it out.
It's your other
Okay.
personality.
Alright. Yay, good.
Yay, the gang's all here.
Guys, everybody be on your best behavior.
Because if anybody's going to hear an echo, there's the echo patrol right there.
I learned my lesson. I'm a good girl now.
It might be. Is it the music?
No, it was because I had another tab open to put up the merch link.
I find that impossible, YTR.
What? That I'm a good girl?
Yes.
Are we live? Oh yeah, we are. I see
We
the
are live.
That's
Hello,
why. That's
everybody.
why I never say stuff that I wouldn't say to everybody.
Everybody, welcome YTR and Mrs. Fields.
Thank you.
Hi.
Happy to
thank
be
you.
here.
Yes. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me. And also, nice to meet you, Mrs. Fields.
It's nice to meet you too. I heard what happened. I'm very sorry to hear that.
Thank you. And I've heard things
Hi, Kitty
like
J.
I've heard with yours, but I'm curious about the details because I haven't heard really the details.
Well, are we ready to get into it? I mean,
Yep, you go right ahead. Thanks, YTR.
So she didn't like what I had to say from the beginning, or she didn't like anything about what I was doing pretty much. So she struck me the first time. She hit 3 of my videos trying to take out my whole channel at once. But Chantal being Chantal, she didn't realize. You would think someone that's on YouTube for 10 years would realize how it works, but she didn't realize how it works. So she struck 3 of my videos trying to take my channel down, but you only get 1 strike with that.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 1 strike. Then she came back and she got me another time. 2 strikes. I got sick. Remember, we were supposed to do the stream that night. I got sick. I ended up in the hospital. While I was in the hospital, she hit me a 3rd time.
Wow.
Took down my channel.
So I need to ask you something here.
Mm-hmm.
So when she struck you, did you private all the videos? You did, right?
I did private them all, but I made another one, which was completely transformative. I completely did it myself. I just used clips. There was no doubt about it. It was transformative. It was the Walmart video.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently she struck that one, but also I had an unlisted video for my Discord, and a mole in my Discord ended up getting it for her, and she struck that one as well.
I'm not surprised with that. You have to be very careful. There's a lot of double agents with different names and stuff. Not trying to say it would be, you know, but you do have to be careful about that.
Exactly.
So I am curious because, like, yeah, I am curious because, like, okay, so when you privated them, that did save the other ones, though. Besides the new one you made and the unlisted one, the other ones were okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
But my channel is down though.
Okay, your channel's okay.
No, it's down. It's terminated.
It's gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
Oh no, I'm so
After,
sorry.
I'll get it back. I'll get it back. I'm fighting it all.
Oh, good. Because, yeah, your stuff was transformative and you were not mean at all.
No, I wasn't. And I even messaged her and I was like, listen, Chantal, there's no hard feelings. Because she even said, she's like, this bitch was so nice to me. And I was like, I'm nice to everyone. I mean, I have no hard feelings towards anyone. I'm just telling you how I feel. I'm just giving you my words. That's it.
But she doesn't care. She doesn't care if you're not mean. That's what I was trying to explain to people, because people were like, you know, YTR, you do go pretty hard. And I'm like, dude, literally the ones that were hit were tame. I wasn't even talking. I had a panel and I was letting everyone else talk, and they were a lot more polite than I usually am. So should I just get into what happened with mine?
Well, do you yeah, go ahead, YTR. We can. I was going to say about, like, whether you believe, because I kind of think you and I have the same belief on what happened with yours.
Well, I want to give a backstory too.
Yeah, go ahead.
Very quickly. I've been on this platform for 5 years. I had a very tiny channel, but I have been struck before by actual creators. This is important because when I go forward, y'all will understand what I'm getting at, because I know what a strike looks like when a creator does it. It will tell you it was them, and then when you appeal it, you have to give them information. Well, this time she has struck me in the past, but it was only one and I didn't have a restriction, and it just kind of, nothing happened with it. But this time, a lot of times passed, okay? Months and months and months, and that was a whole other channel. So she didn't really know about this one. So anyways, so what happened was I got 2 videos. Well, I got 1 video struck, but they're different kinds of strikes. This one said you've been reported for bullying and harassment, but it did not say by who, which means if it does not tell you who it is, that means it was a viewer or multiple viewers, and they don't tell you or give you the email or the person because they don't give you the Google information to protect their privacy. So unlike when a creator strikes you and they give you a chance to contact them or appeal it through them, this you can only ask for a manual review from YouTube, but it does not let you talk to anybody, nothing. I was given an option to click a box for a manual review, which I did, and it was in pending, and then I got another video hit that next, so it was like in the middle of the night. So, and I've talked to Dani about, so Dani kind of, that's probably why we kind of have a similar, because we talked about it. But this couldn't have been done by Google automatically, because when it's automatic with bots, it's not going to tell you that you've been reported. Like the language they used was, you've been reported for bullying and harassment. And I know it's not bots, because if it was bots going through, it would have just wiped my whole channel out. If my personality is too much, it would have wiped me out completely. I've done so many streams. I've actually covered other controversial people, and the only things that were hit were Chantal's and very specific ones. So it's like, it doesn't seem like an automated system, and they don't use that kind of language when it's bots. So this is why I suspect that it was a viewer of hers, and this is not me having an ego or whatever. The unholy trinity had been in my chat in the past, they already don't like me because I banned them because they were just being rude to my viewers and they were taking over. And I warned them many times. I said, hey, let other people talk. I don't care what you say to me, but like, you know, please respect the people that watch me because this is a reaction channel. You don't need to talk down to them because they're, you know, like they're regulars here. And mine were being respectful to them. And so that being said, they already have not liked me. So I don't think it's far-fetched to think that it was viewers of hers that came for me. And I saved my channel not only by privating, but I decided to just delete everything because at this point, I did not know if it was automated or not. So I didn't want to risk privating it and then Google wiping me out because I don't know how the automated bot thing works, except that it doesn't look the same if they do it. But at the time, I was frantic. I had to get ready for work. I didn't want to lose my channel. So I was like, okay, I don't know if privating's enough at this point. I literally just deleted every Foodie Booty thing for now anyways, for now. And that worked. So that tells me that it's not Google. Otherwise, it would have just kept going because I have more content. You know what I mean? Sorry, I'm not trying to talk too much, but I've just been trying to make sense of it myself.
No, you're fine. That's why you're here. So then you don't think it was actually her, which I think with Mrs. Fields, it was actually Chantal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, it was. Yes.
And you saw, right? Because with Mrs. Fields, you saw the screen that I know because I've seen it. I've gotten struck by MFW before I've gotten struck. So, like, it tells you who it is. So, yeah, there's no denying if Chantal does it, you know? So, Chantal got you.
Mm-hmm.
And it's interesting, too. I noticed a pattern. Either Chantal or her minions will get people when they either are close to monetization, which I was right there.
Yep.
And I even broke over 1,000 views on a couple of recent videos, which is crazy for me. I was right there. And Mrs. Fields had just gotten, were you almost monetized, or did you just get monetized when she got you?
I just got monetized, and that's what pissed her off. All the super chats, the monetization, that's what pissed her off, and that's what made her strike me.
Yeah. So when a channel is either close to it or they find them and it's after the fact, they try and basically wipe channels off before they can make money. Or if they see they're starting to make money, they try and wipe them out. So,
but
although
you know what
I don't
that
think
sounds
Chantal
like
did it, they did it for her minions.
Yeah, I agree.
Sorry, Dani.
But doesn't that sound like it was targeted harassment? Like Chantal likes to use that phrase all the time. I mean, that sounds like targeted harassment to me.
I felt like I was being targeted because I was being mass reported.
Right.
And I get it. I'm not for everybody. But they were doing multiple ones to get rid of my channel.
Yep.
And my channel's okay. But yeah, I just can't stream over there for 6 more days. So it was 7, but now we're on the 6 and counting now. So.
Hi, Kai.
So how many times were you stricken?
Twice. Twice. That's why I went crazy and just deleted it because I didn't want to chance it. I was so scared.
Oh,
I know they would have gotten me for a 3rd time, and I had to go to work, so I wouldn't be able to do anything. So I literally was like, I have hard copies. Not that it really matters, but it made me feel better about deleting stuff. I don't have them for everything, but every milestone kind of like, you know, the important like arcs. So I do have.
That's the thing, Pam. I don't think Foodie's worried about it right now. You know, when she got her channel back, she said, she doesn't even care about, she said the haters and the reaction channels, she doesn't care. You know, she was just so happy to have her channel back. But that's why I fully believed when YTR got struck, I didn't think it was her. She was.
Here's the weird thing, though. The day that she struck me twice, they did talk about reactors, and she was talking kind of bitchy. So even if it wasn't her, they do things on her behalf. Now, I'm not saying she sent them exactly, but I'm sure that they bragged and got brownie points for it. And Chantal isn't going to be upset about that.
No, yeah.
I'm sure she knows when they go and do her bidding and they want to brag to her
Yep.
what they've done. Because the conversation literally switched. The stream, I was literally live when they did it. I was literally, and that's the other thing. A bot is probably not going to do that. I've never heard of a bot doing that. I was literally live, and then literally it went blank for people, and it popped up that the stream was reported. Even for my viewers saw that. So,
Mrs. Fields, did you get a response on your appeal?
The first 2 strikes have already fallen off. But because my channel is terminated, I now have to appeal that, and I have to appeal the 3rd strike, which I did. I've already done that, and actually they so basically, since the first 2 have fallen off, what I got was the last strike and the actual termination. So I should be back up. I would say maybe a week or 2. She's not going to do anything. She's not going to take me to court. We all know that.
No.
She never
No.
does.
Yeah. So
It'd
you'll
be
be back in a
stupid.
week or 2, you said?
Yeah, I'll be back in like a week or 2. It depends
Okay.
on how long they take to give me my channel back. So,
Mhm.
I saw someone ask, what happened with the appeal. We're just waiting. I'm just waiting to hear back. That's all.
My appeals didn't work, which isn't really saying much because bullying and harassment, even though it sounds super harsh, it's a very gray area when it comes to TOS. One of the streams that they took down was literally, I had the title Foodie Beauty, Cuban coffee and complaining. Like, the language there is not like hateful.
No.
She was complaining while she was drinking coffee, and not to say that I don't get a little bit. There are other streams I've done that maybe would even make more sense, but that one was super tame. We were all chilling. And my even viewers can testify to this, that even my recent content, I was just so shocked that she went that I've been pretty laid back. And I've been pretty like,
Well, because I think all the reaction channels are kind of, iffy as to what's going to be okay, what's not going to be okay, because it's just a matter of what's going to tick her off or one of her simps,
But I don't think it even matters what you say. I mean, to be honest, I've been pretty brash in some of my reactions for months on end. I think she just noticed I was about to be monetized and went for it. And when, or not her directly, but, her minions in my case, but in Mrs. Fields' case, she went directly to Mrs. Fields to get rid of her when she saw she was making money. It is a pattern. I've seen her run off other small channels at the time of their monetization. She tried to intimidate Dani when Dani was in that stage. It's not a coincidence.
And like what they did with you, because isn't it that if you have a strike, the strikes stay on for 3 months? And if you have a strike, you can't monetize, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so they really
got me bad because I have the watch hours already. I have 900 something subs right now. I just need the last bit to get to 1,000. I'm so close. Yeah. I mean, it's not the end of the world. I'm glad my channel's there. I just got to wait the 6 days, and thank God I still have my channel, and I'm going to play it while that strike is active, and it's active till like late June. I will be changing, like, I'll be very careful, I'm going to have to, I'll have that conversation later with my audience, my ideas of what I'm going to do, but yeah.
Well, and it stinks too because, they're, like you're trying to change how you do your channel and everything so that so it doesn't happen again. But here, she had some pretty hefty violations, and she came back, and she's not going to be real worried about whether or not she, violates again, because in Chantal's mind, it's, well, obviously it's okay that I did this, this, and this because I got my channel back.
She's been bullying and harassing her own subscribers pretty hardcore lately. So that good grace of I'm just happy I have my channel back is changing real fast because she's not going to change.
Yeah.
I mean, the way she's talking to him, yesterday? My eyes just got big. I was like, I mean, she always does it, but it's like, wow, this was quick.
Yeah, I agree. I absolutely agree. It's didn't she do the same thing to like Yaba and Zach, and I heard she does it to all of
Yes.
them.
She does
Charlie
it to
when she was
everyone.
little. She just doesn't like what you have to say, or she doesn't like that you're about to get monetized, and she just goes all out on you. But you know, Mrs. Fields, if I can ask, did anyone come up her threatening you and sending her Beezers to brigade you? I'm pretty sure they probably did. She told them to come mass flag me, but I didn't get anything like YouTube Reject did. I didn't get anything like that. I just got the strikes from her.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know what makes YouTube decide that, you know, something like that is enough to give you a strike. I don't understand that at all.
I don't either.
I
It doesn't
do.
seem like there's a lot of rhyme or reason sometimes.
I suspect I was struck by multiple people enough for them to care enough to strike me. From what I don't know, I don't really know how many reports somebody's got to get, but I assume it's not just like only one person. Then again, I don't know, maybe, but I'm not sure. Well, it would have at least had to be two people because I got two of them. Like one during the morning and then one that night in the middle of the night. Just
Ugh, yeah, that's targeted. That's what ticks me
yeah.
off. It's like so hypocritical. And then, she's had such an issue that people shouldn't, take down people's channels. They shouldn't be deplatformed and, their income swiped away. But that's exactly what you did to Mrs. Fields.
Mhm.
Like the hypocrisy just blows my mind sometimes.
She struck me directly before in my old channel, but my channel had only gotten a warning, so I wasn't affected, and I backed off, and she forgot about me because at the time I had like 500 subs, and it was another one. But the weird thing is I expected it to happen back then, and it didn't, so I don't know why it's happening now, like way later. It's weird, but
Yeah.
whatever, I guess.
She's told her chat to go after Charlie many times. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Charlie's big enough that, YouTube, when people have the bigger channels, they actually unlock a perk where you can have direct content to a YouTube worker. You have to have a really huge channel to have this perk, but I believe Charlie's there. So Charlie can fight it more than even somebody that doesn't have that kind of link. So
Mel says it's more than the unholy trinity. She has some other nasty regulars floating around the reaction channels.
oh yeah, it could have been a ton. I do think it has to be like a handful of people at least for reports to equal strikes, like, because that's really severe. I don't know. That's just a suspicion. But...
Yep. Shauna says, so with all the stuff that Natter said about her, which was actually bullying, nothing happened. Channels call out her behavior and strikes come. Mm-hmm. Yep. It's just, like I said, for me, it's just the hypocrisy of it all. You can't claim that, people shouldn't be deplatforming someone and taking their income, and then you're doing that.
Didn't she just said in a stream, I think it was yesterday, that she doesn't support deplatforming, and she knows that the reaction channels are keeping her relevant, and
it's so ridiculous.
It is ridiculous. It's hilarious how it just, and then she turns around and strikes them, and I just don't understand her train of thought.
Well, she's a very insecure individual, and she really doesn't have tough enough skin to do this, but this is her job. So, it's a vicious cycle.
Hi, Reaper Girl.
Hey, everyone saying nice things to me, too. Thank you, guys. You're very sweet. I can't address you one by one because that'd hold up the whole thing here, but thank you guys so much. And thank you, Dani's chat as well. People I've met through Dani's community have been really nice and everything, so thank you guys as well.
We have a lot of the same people in our communities. I think all three of us.
Yeah, and we have good people too.
Mhm.
And people in my chat, you can even attest to this, because my reactions, I feel like, have gotten better in the sense of we laugh off a lot more than we used to even back in the day. Like, I think, you know, do a couple of my jokes maybe not work for everyone? Sure. Do I say, you know, maybe a couple of my jokes someone could be like, okay, but even if you don't know my channel, you go there, we're joking around most of the time and making light of it, because at this point I've been watching her for long enough to know she's never going to change. I mean, they're going to take it as trash TV, or, you know, take a little break or something. So I find it such an interesting time for this to happen, because I'm like, man, I feel like I've kind of eased up a bit and kind of gotten into a better headspace about it all, really. I don't know. It's all right, though. We move on.
Hold on, Pam, was that you? Oh, Shauna. That is why I think that she is involved. It's like when she says, just kidding, when you know she's serious. She has tells when she is lying. That's very true, Shauna.
And who knows, she could have sent her minions to do it, but I don't want to be too much of a conspiracy theorist. I could see it going both ways. I could see them acting on their own to prove their loyalty to her and to get brownie points. Or I could see her being like, well, just take her out, you know. We got Miss Fields, take this one out, you know. Like, I could see both, but either way.
Yeah. Mel says, I do not give Foodie Beauty my views. I will only watch her through reaction channels. I do, however, watch the chat and see she has VIBs come into the chat, stir it up, and then go back to her. I mean, like when we do, you know, like, because we will a lot of times, like we have people in here chatting or whatever, and then one of them goes live, mostly Natter, but Natter will go live, and, you know, our people will go over there and, you know, troll, but it's never like bullying. It's very silly stuff that they're saying, you know. But, you know, her especially, the Unholy Trinity, come over here, and it's not nice stuff that they're, you know, they're not just like lighthearted joking around.
No. Well, they were being rude to my subscribers, being like, why do you watch her? And just like, I'm just like, look, you don't have to agree. Obviously, we're at different ends of the spectrum, but you don't need to talk to them like that. And my subscribers would ask them a question, and they would be like, they would just be all they would just answer, like, they'd be like, why are you, you know, their attitude towards my viewers was just rude, and I didn't like that. Oh, hold on. I watched your 2 prior streams, YTR, and noticed immediately that you were more tame and completely fair in your critiques of Foodie Beauty. Even wanted to comment about it. Thank you, Julianne. Yeah, well, you know, I have been working on being in a good headspace, because there was a time when the whole arc was, when was it? During the grandmother arc, I really, like, that really got me mad. But I've been working on, you know, obviously just seeing it as more of entertainment and not getting as personal, as far as, you know, it's not my reality. I don't have to deal with it. So yeah.
I agree. I was trying to be fair. Like when I first started my channel, it wasn't, well, I started my channel years ago, and I started posting vlogs, and then I stopped that, and, you know, it was just basically watching stuff, and then I started covering the Foodie Beauty, and it was just when she got terminated, I was just basically showing, you know, it wasn't supposed to be what it became. You know, I wasn't expecting to get that many subscribers. I wasn't expecting to get monetized that quickly. I wasn't expecting to build the community that I have built. You all are so amazing, and that changed my mind for my channel. I would have just let my channel go, created another one, and done it like that one. I don't care. But now it completely changed my mind. The viewers changed my mind, as far as for what happened to my channel. But I was trying to be fair when it came to her. I'm trying to make my stuff more transformative, because, like I said, at first it was just basically streaming. I was just showing when she got off YouTube. I'm trying to change the way that I do things to make it better for my viewers. But when she started coming towards my kids and she started talking about the way I talk because I'm a stroke survivor, that made me mad. And that's when I started attacking back.
I didn't know she said that. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Wow.
It's okay, you know.
And she mentioned it. Did you hear her mention it? Somebody said, she's a stroke survivor, right? And she goes, oh, really? She goes, that kind of makes me sound like a jerk. And then she was like, yeah, but, back to like excusing herself again.
Exactly.
Oh. Also, I wouldn't have even, hopefully this makes you feel better, but I wouldn't have even thought that. I just thought you might have a slight accent, but it's really not like, I don't know. I didn't notice that.
I didn't either.
So, yeah. So,
yeah.
She must have brought it up because she knew that it could hurt you. You know what I mean?
She brought up my list, and I was like, I had a stroke 3 years ago, and I never got my my speech back.
I mean, I kind of have a list, and I just wasn't the best at talking when I was a kid, so it's not that big of a deal. It's anyway. Wow.
I mean, I don't care. She can talk about anything about me, but leave my kids out of it. She can say whatever she wants to me. I don't care. But once you talk about my babies, then it's game on.
Yep. And I also I can't stand when somebody has an issue with you and they talk about anybody, whether it's family, friends, whatever, that aren't here on YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't ask for any of that. That always aggravates me. Don't take it real life.
Exactly. It's just YouTube. It's that's all. It's the internet. And that's the thing, though, is that she takes it to real life. She tries to bring it to real life, and the Holy Trinity is also in there saying we should call CPS on her because of her kid in the background and blah 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 blah. And she's saying that how I'm allowing my children to watch her naked. I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. For one. One of those was like 2 a.m. My kids are asleep, and it's not like I have my kids up here watching Foodie Beauty, flashing everybody. It doesn't work like that. But I don't.
Wow.
Yeah, it was just they're telling her that they're saying call CPS on her and blah 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 blah, which had never happened. They don't even know where I'm at, but whatever. Even if they did, what's CPS going to do? They're going to come in here and say, oh, everything's fine. See ya.
Also, like anyone that is around, I don't have kids, but I have a very big family. So really, you actually got to worry when it's too quiet. Like if there's normal sounds of kids playing and they're fine, that's normal for a household. If it was like dead silent, that's actually more weird. Also, like the funny part about this, actually, and I didn't even know that she said that to you, is Chantal had a fan, as she loves calling them. She had a fan tell her, oh, my son that's blah 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 years old, I don't remember the age, but it was they were young, they were like 8 or 7 or something. And somebody even said to Chantal, my son loves you and watches you and says, good night, pretty lady, when I tuck him. And Chantal's response to this was, that's so sweet. Oh.
Yep, I remember that.
You do? Okay, good.
Yep. I think because I was going to say when you were saying, you weren't sure of the age, I was like, I want to say it was 8.
Yeah, I don't remember, but it's somewhere around there. It was still too young, but also like, yeah. Old enough to know that weirdness is going on, but too young to, if that makes sense. But
absolutely. Yeah, my daughter, she's 3, and she came up here at one time. I was doing a stream, and it was one of those. It was a normal stream, so I allowed her to sit on my lap. I knew that she wouldn't be flashing because I think it was like a Twitch or something stream, so I knew she wouldn't be flashing, so I wasn't worried about it. So my daughter, she came up here, she sat on my lap, and she takes a look at Foodie Beauty, and she covers her eyes. It was hilarious.
Kids are funny. They don't hide their their reactions to things.
No, they don't.
She's like, nope, I don't want to see this lady.
Exactly. It was so funny. I couldn't help it. I cracked out. That was hilarious.
Hey, animals and kids know, man. They get vibes.
Sonia, I don't let my kids watch Chantal, and they are 30, 27, and 21. You know what the thing is mine are 26, 24, and 13. They could care less about it. I mean, they have no interest whatsoever.
Yeah, no one in my life besides my internet friends knows about this, and I'm going to keep it that way. Actually, wait, strike that. One person, I actually found out one of my friends I grew up with, distant relative, but we grew up like more like best friends. Anyways, I found out they watch Amber. So we've bonded over that, but I'm never going to even bring up Foodie because no, she's another level. You know what I mean? Especially to an outsider, like with the whole Nader arc, it's gotten too dark. So
Yeah, don't get them involved, man.
No. But I have been wondering, are they gonna bring her up? I'm waiting for them to do it, but yeah, they actually did bring her up, but they were only like, oh, do you know who this is? And I was like, yes. And I was like, oh no, I hope they don't watch. And they're like, yeah, I stay away from her. She's too much. And I was like, you should. I said it good call. So.
Amber is not problematic compared to Chantal.
Yeah, I mean, Amber.
I haven't gotten deep into the Amberverse.
Oh, the Amberverse is fun. And actually, I'm going to cover it more because while that strike is active, not saying I won't cover Foodie, and I do have a plan of something. I'll just hint at this. There are reasons why I have my old channel linked and things like that. So there will be plans. But as far as while my active strike is going on, I'm just going to be straight up with people. And I'm sad because I already know I'm going to lose some people, and it's unfortunate. But while the strike is active, I am going to cover more the other girls, because I'll keep it where it makes sense for the audience. But because I'll even though, like, say the 6 days is up and then I did a stream and she wanted to strike it, I would be done because I'd have 2 active strikes. Even though the ban is lifted, that strike is still sitting there, or the 2, I should say. So I don't want to mess with that. But yeah, I'll come back stronger. I have plans. It'll be good content. I just, because if I can get mass flagged that easily, it's especially with all the cross communities going on. I'm going to be more careful. That's for sure. Or maybe if I cover her, it'll be more like a panel style, and then I'll just like not keep it up. I don't know. I'm just spinning ideas on things like that. No, I can't become monetized if there's an active strike. I would have to wait until, and mine is done in, I think it's June, like 20 something. So, but that's okay because I still need that last bit of subscribers. So let's just work on that, like get me there so that when the strike is gone, I will be, you know what I mean? There won't be any building to worry about.
Right.
I was gonna create a backup channel, and I did create a backup channel technically, and but apparently YouTube doesn't allow that. So
well, I had an old channel already from 2017. Now the thing is, I'm allowed to still keep it. It's just while my active ban is going on, I can't touch it, which I've abided by that. And I had to look into it because I didn't know, but me and my mod went, like, we were looking stuff up that day, and she let me know, but I'd already found it as well. That, yeah, you have to act like that one's banned too. You can't touch it. So, but because I made it before any of this, I made it in 2017, and I unprivated some of my stuff that can, like, that just proves it because it shows like how old the videos are. So I am allowed to still keep it. You can keep, like, YouTube allows multiple channels. It's allowed. Creators do it all the time. It's just if you have active restrictions, you have to carry it over to your. So yeah, as long as I don't touch it, when the ban's lifted, I can still go over there, or well, I can still keep it. Basically, is what I was reading. So
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, you know, I was just gonna post. I was gonna be like, you know what? If everyone else can ban invade, why can't I? Why can't I do it? If everyone else can do it, if she can do it, why can't I?
Because we're
So-
peons.
yeah. Yeah,
Exactly.
people would report you, and that's
Yep.
the terrible part about, like, for me, I wouldn't care. I've seen ban evading channels. I don't report them because really, unless you've done some really heinous things, like, you know, actually threaten people, then that's different. But as far as just like reactions and stuff, no.
Yeah, but my mods said no. They're like, no, you can get your channel completely terminated. Don't do it. Don't do it. So I've been abiding by it. I haven't done it. I've been on Twitch.
Yeah. It
Um,
is that thought, though, that pops in your head, because I had that thought too. That's why I started looking it up, because I thought, well, my other channel's fine and I can prove how old it is. And I almost did it, but I'm like, oh, I should. Yeah. And one of my mods was DMing me as well when I was having the thought too. So this is why we like to have good friends. Chuck us off the ledge.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, I will say, like, I think all of us have those diehard viewers that, you know, we've gotten closer to, and I think that they would go hard for us, but it's a matter of, like, not provoking them to go and do something that is detrimental to your channel too. And I think sometimes she, you know, her people just don't guide her in the right direction, and they do stuff that isn't a good look for her or her channel.
That's very true.
Very true. I mean, like, Akasha and Emma are, and even Caesar, they all help me so, because I'm so new to this. They've helped me out so much and so unbelievably well that they're like my best friends. You know, I don't know where I would be without them. I don't know where I would be without any of this community, really.
Yep.
And it's amazing how, you know, everyone can come together and, you know, beat this whole craziness that she's trying to do to everybody. But, you know, it's insane that, you know, that she can actually do this. And the thing is that when I come back, I know she's going to hit me again. I know.
Oh yeah. That's why and it's like, I'm worried too, because I don't know who did it to me. I don't know how many people. That's why I'm like, we're going to have, me and my community will have conversations about certain things, and what I worry about is some people are just not going to just be there during that period of time where I got to play it safe. But you always know who the real ones are, you know, and people do come through, and the people that really get it and that understand, they will be supportive. And for you too, Miss Fields, because I've thought of that as well when it comes to you, that that I worry that she'll come for you again as well. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah, I know she will. I absolutely know it, and I'm waiting for her. I know that she will come for me. And the thing is that YouTube shouldn't allow that. They shouldn't allow someone to, you know, strike you like that and not do anything about it. And if you come back and then just keep striking you over and over and over again. So I don't know what YouTube policy is for that one. I mean, I guess I'm gonna have to find out when it happens, but I don't know.
Well, supposedly you're not supposed to false flag or mass flag at all.
Yeah.
It's just hard to prove, you know, and there's some gray area. Like what I was saying, I knew my appeals weren't going to go through, because bullying and harassment, I mean, if someone's like, hey, this hurt me, they're like, you know, they're like, okay, that's valid. So I knew that my appeal wasn't going to work, even though I feel like I've even become better over time. But either way, I kind of also think it wouldn't have mattered that much what I said, because I was sniping her that morning. There were a couple other people sniping her, but they were fine, which I'm glad, though. I don't want this on anybody. you know, everyone in the community, like nothing against anybody out here doing reactions, great channels all around. But I wasn't doing anything that other people haven't done or whatever, you know. So, oh well. I think
Snowy, that's so
she
true.
abuses
Snowy.
this all the time. Oh, sorry, what?
That's okay. Snowy said, I think a large section of her VIPs enjoy getting her to do things that will hurt her in the long run. That is so true. Even the ones that, you know, like she claims that are her friends and stuff, their guidance is not a good thing. Like, I don't know why she listens to everything they say, because a lot of it is detrimental to her and her channel.
Exactly. And even one of my strikes, it was actually, Dani, you know this. I was reacting to another reactor. I don't want to blast this person out because I don't want her to come at that person. But I even had permission from this reactor to use their video, to react to their video, and she still came.
And I didn't get
video.
that. I don't understand that.
Yeah. And that's the crazy thing too. A lot of us think if we use the archive channels, that'll prevent that. And that is, I'm glad you brought that up, because I was going to ask just in general, because that idea has been on my mind myself, where I was like, okay, because I have been using more archivers as of late, except for the sniping I did. So, but usually if it's like, I'm going to watch something, like if I'm catching up, basically I'll use Just Saying Queen, what the F, and you know, so I was going to ask you guys, so that is confirmed that like, even if you're using an archive channel, she can strike you?
Yes, she did it to me.
Mrs. Fields wasn't doing anything, and I'll say it, she wasn't doing anything but playing our video.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And I had Dani's permission to use it.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. That's messed up. And that's scary, actually. That shouldn't be, she shouldn't be allowed to do it then. Oh my.
Yeah. Because everybody, I had been in and out of there.
That worked.
From what I understand now, this is what I read from Twitter, people are upset from sniping when she is live behind the paywall.
I never sniped her on anything behind the paywall, and this isn't to toot my horn over people that did. I want to say, though, I knew that she was going to come for people that did that, and my audience can vouch for me that I said I will not do behind the paywall because I knew it would be a target. I sniped from, I didn't snipe until she got her channel back, and I was sniping the Cuba stuff, and that was not behind a paywall. It was on her channel that she got back. So it's not just about the paywall stuff, because I got mass flagged from her audience members who were obviously mad about sniping in general. I have seen comments you're referring to too that talk about the paywall stuff, but I've seen other comments where they're just mad about sniping. There was one where I forget who it was, but they were saying they're taking views from Chantal when they snipe her, and I forgot, it was a screenshot, whatever, but it was one of her regulars that was saying that, and everyone was agreeing with them.
Yeah, no, that's wrong, because you know, if they don't want to watch her, they're not going to watch her. They're going to come to other people to watch her. It doesn't matter. We're not technically taking the views from her. It's our viewers that are watching us. They're there to watch us react to her. It's not taking the views from her.
Oh, thank you, Rhonda. No, I didn't mean anything. Thank you very much. I just want people to know, because there's other people with small channels that, you know, I want them to know, like, I don't want people to think they're safe in doing something from her channel and then be like surprised if something happens. And this is why this conversation is important to have. But I'm pretty laid back, though, in the sense of, did I care that they removed the streams? To me, I streamed like nearly every day, so whatever, I'll just keep it pumping. I was willing to be like, fine, remove it, I don't even care. But, and I could even make a compromise and say, hey, I won't snipe her, I'll wait, because I'm pretty, although it is still TOS, given the opportunity of a warning or actual communication, I would be like, look, I won't snipe. If they leave me alone, I will wait, or, you know, but there are channels that have tried that approach and still been attacked as well. So
Yep. And it's pretty I tried every way. She even said, Mrs. Fields, she said on her live stream, Mrs. Fields, I don't care if you react to me, just wait until I'm done, which I did. And she still came back and struck me.
she's a liar. You can't trust her even off, all the time she lies.
Actually, the paywall thing was actually because a lot of people say you can't react to someone behind a paywall. You can't do that. It's behind a paywall. According to Ethan Klein, you can.
Right.
Paywall means nothing.
Yep.
As long as you pay for it and you can prove that you paid for that content, you can react to it.
Nothing ever happens to her. She gets away with everything she does in every aspect of her life. Eventually, her luck will run out. She's an awful human being. She does get away with everything. Like, I mean, not only did she get her channel back, but there was no consequences for the ban evasion for her second channel. And like somebody just said, that second channel is what she struck you on. The one she was using to ban evade.
Yeah, we think that. Well, actually, I don't know. It could be. When it said that I was struck by Chantal Sorrell, by her actual name. So I don't know how. I've never struck anybody, so I don't know how it works. The process works, but I don't know if it shows up in the channel name or if it just they just put in their name and it shows up in that name.
It usually tells you the channel name and also their name, unless they don't
have a channel.
Yeah.
Is that what you were saying?
Yeah.
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 Or unless it's anonymously reported or whatever. But yeah, if it's a creator, it should tell you their channel and also their name.
But she got away.
I didn't know MFW's last name until she struck me, and then I knew her whole. Not that it matters because I don't care, but I didn't even know that was a thing.
Well, she thought I was just going to let it go. She thought I was going to let it go and just say screw it and give her my monetization, give her my AdSense and my super chats and all that. She thought I was just going to say screw it and just give it to her. No, absolutely not. I am not going to just roll over like a dog and just give you, whatever you want. It doesn't work like that. And, I fought, and I think everyone should fight back. Anyone that she tries attacking, fight back. She needs to learn a lesson that she can't just go attacking people and think that they're just going to roll over and do what she says. No.
She's so used to it too.
Yeah, absolutely she is. But, exactly. It's her entitlement.
Yep.
She thought you were just going to give the money you earned.
Yeah.
Really?
I thought I was just going to say, screw it and just give it to her.
Wow.
No, absolutely not. I'm going to fight this. I'm absolutely going to fight it. And,
well, and her her minions were sitting there telling her while she had no channel, while she was, not bringing in her paycheck, and they were telling her, fight it, fight it, fight it. She would have had to get it set. And that's how I knew that was because of your screenshot of your strike or the letter that they sent you, that she had to have a lawyer in the US because you were in the US, and she had to have a lawyer in Canada, and her people were sitting there pushing for her to pursue it. And I'm like, why would you guys be pushing her to pay for two different lawyers when she doesn't even have an income right now? Like, they're not looking out for your best interest, Chantal. Come on.
They're her best friends, Dani. You just don't understand.
Gosh.
Well, and plus, if there was no reaction channels, she wouldn't have a channel anymore. Nobody would even know who she is.
Right. The majority of those 92,000 subs are dead.
Well, the amount of people, the amount of VIBs that we all know, that have come over and they crossed over, a bunch of them, I would probably say 80% came from reaction channels because their other VIBs are gone. Because she recycles these people, and I think that they don't just come out of nowhere,
Right. Mel says, can you guys protect yourselves by adding to the front of every stream a fair use statement? We have our fair use statement in our intro. Actually, I think we have it in our intro and our outro.
I even put it in mine, and she still struck the video.
Yeah,
I don't bother. I was gonna say
to have it.
I don't bother because all the channels I know that put it up get attacked anyways. So I haven't even bothered because I know that for one, Chantal doesn't care to read any TOS like rules at all, isn't familiar with any of the guidelines herself, and she doesn't care to learn really. Just whatever her fifis tell her, that's what she's going to do. And if someone makes her mad, she's going to get them. Whether there's a screenshot of,
Yeah, I mean, the fair use does not state that you have to put the fair use into your videos.
Yeah. No, it doesn't. I mean, I think it's good to put it up. I'm not knocking it. I've seen, because I see what other people have gone through and stuff like that. And I've just seen, I mean, Zachary Michael is like, she went after him, and like, he's not for sure a bully or has any ill intentions. Like, like,
yeah,
he's really
always just
fair.
Like, less almost like,
huh?
He acts like he could care less about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's like, I guess I got to do this because everybody's talking about it. Like,
and so when she came for him, that just goes to show you the level. And also people think, how does she know everyone that reacts to her? Because creators can see it literally in their creator studio. If there's a piece of their video in something, they literally, and this is a perk you get, again, when you have a bigger channel. I didn't even know it was a thing until I wish I had the link to that, because I saw somebody did a video and showed it. Not hers, but this was a while back, and I didn't know I would need it now. But anyways, basically, if there's a piece of their video somewhere, they can scroll and see all the channels. So if you think being a small channel means she doesn't know about you, because I've had people say, oh, you're so small, there's no way. I'm like, well, the unholy trinity found me, so even if that protected me before, certainly not anymore. But she knows. She's got a whole list.
That makes so much sense, because there's things that are said and commented on and mentioned during certain streams, and she will, like, literally, it's like when she hears or sees something, she starts like vomiting those same words. Mm-hmm. And it's words that like she never uses before. And so it makes so much sense that it's right there at her fingertips where she can just go in and look at it.
Yeah, she doesn't have to, because people are like, oh, how does she even know to search it? She doesn't have to. It's in a list. And she leaves Easter eggs for every channel, even if you're very small. She's even left some for me. That cover up idea, I did a whole stream about it. She would have never known that tattoo can be covered up. The only reason why I know is because I've dated like somebody that's special, but like that's their specialty. So she didn't know that before. She takes things from every channel, and there's examples with all channels, but she will take, we see it all the time. She always leaves Easter eggs for everybody. We'll be watching her, even my chat, they'll be like, oh, she got that from Dani. She got that from you. Yep. Oh, she got that from Charlie. Everybody.
Remember Placate, Samoans and Denise? we said placate in one of our videos where she was placating Natter, and then it was like that whole week that was her new word, like his new word of the week was placate.
Her vocabulary is we teach her actual vocabulary. We literally teach her how to speak. She learns new words from reactors every day. It Sandy, really is raising a toddler.
If Chantal is doing karaoke, can she get a copyright strike? She won't get a strike. She'll get a claim, and she won't be able to make money off of the video.
So claims are different. Claims do not affect your channel in the way that you will get a punishment. Like say you have 3 songs in different videos. You'll get claims, but that doesn't mean they don't punish you. Like it won't be like what's going on with us right now where we're waiting a week or whatever to come back. You can have as many claims as you get. But the reason why people don't want a copyright claim is basically it's a copyright claim prevents the creator from making money. It gives the revenue to the artist. Usually musicians do claims because they're not coming for you. They don't want to take your channel down. They just want to make sure that they're getting their rights for their music. Or video game companies do it a lot as well. So a claim isn't as big of a deal, but you can also, like, with Creator Studio, it's really easy to take care of a claim issue. You get a claim and you don't even have to talk to anyone. It gives you the option. You can even choose to just mute the song and you still have all the background sound. So yeah, claims are really, I've gotten claims from just background songs I didn't even know were there. They're very easy to deal with, and
The
they
biggest
just go
pain
away
of 'em.
quickly.
Yeah, the biggest pain is that processing takes so long. So, like, if you
Yeah.
have more than one song in a video, it can take days for the processing for you to get those all off.
Yeah, and that's a big reason why people don't want them, because yes, with the processing time, they're going to lose the revenue on that. So yeah.
Yeah. Collie says she got so many of her keywords from FFG for sure, and now Monty, she mentions him now every new rant. I laugh. She also remember that she moderates for DLF, who currently is also threatening Monty, which is such a joke, Collie.
Yeah. Yeah. I've been watching the streams and having my little chuckle. So yeah, it's interesting. She called Monty, and we know that she's just saying this to be a type of way, because she called Monty a bug-eyed freak when we know she's complimented his looks before, and she hasn't striked him pretty much because he's a male, because all the male reactors, they get it easier than the female reactors. Not that she won't give them trouble, but she doesn't mass flag them.
That's right.
And I don't want Monty to, I like Monty. No, don't take this wrong, anybody. Monty's been very nice to me and heard me out and everything else, and his community is lovely. But I'm just saying, everyone can see that the men get treated different. I mean, yeah, she insulted him, but in turn, is she mass flagging him? No. I don't care.
She took it back anyway.
Yeah. Oh, right. That's right. She did say later that, well, he is attractive.
Right. She took it back.
Also, hi, Denise and Samoans. Hi.
Hey. We know you haven't been able to speak, so we're letting you get it all out.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's a lot.
You don't have to apologize. That's why you're here.
Denise, you're booming, just to let you know.
Our sound queen.
Well,
Samoans has,
have me on blasting.
No, it's better. That's better now.
Hi, Fluffernutter. Okay, I'm shutting up now.
No, go ahead.
Samoans has like sonic hearing.
I really have bad hearing, but okay. Anyways. What? Y'all, this is awkward. Stop. I'm gonna run away right now.
Why are you running away?
What? Y'all talk. Say something.
Something. Like my daughter always tells me, say hi, blah, blah, blah. So she'll say hi, Mom. Hi, Mom.
So somebody said they had a question though before. Where was it? Did you see that? I have a question before we go. Did somebody see that message? I'm sorry. I'm
going back.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know if Kim is still here, but Kim said that they came after her too.
Who?
Some of the VIBs.
Yeah, Kim said that they came after her, and I didn't even know about that.
Wow. Unbelievable.
Southern Angel, is that who it was?
I think so.
That's Kim. Kim's still here. Kim, what happened with you?
We were in stream, weren't we, Kim? Yeah, we were. I think we were streaming. Ivana! Yeah. Yeah. And BC was getting hot. And I remember we were watching because I saw it in the comments and I was like, they did not just go after Kim.
Wow.
They went after her in our chat?
No, it was when we were watching Chantal and we had the chat up so we could see her chat.
Oh, got you. I didn't know that Kim was in there. Did I know that? Oh yeah, the mod thing. Sorry, never mind. Forget it.
Southern Sweet Angel. I don't have a channel. How hard is it to go live? It's not hard.
No,
It's not hard. But
you can always, and if it's like something like that, like a wedding or something that you know, if you just want it shared with family and friends or whatever, you can always do it private, and then only the people that you give the link to can watch it.
Yeah, you'd select it as unlisted.
Yeah.
And then you can DM the link. But yeah, it's not hard to go live, but it also depends. Do you use a mobile? Do you use a computer? I'd recommend using a computer if you're going to do live streaming. More options, Creator Studio.
Yeah. You also have to, what I learned is you need to be approved first, and that can take up to 24 to 48 hours. So make sure you do that ahead of time if you want to go live.
Yes, especially if you have a specific day. Like if you're wanting to do this for a wedding day, definitely set it up a couple days beforehand to allow for a little extra time.
Oh, I'm sorry, Angel.
Oh my goodness.
So what so have you guys been keeping up on Foodie Beauty? Like, did you see last night that she had somebody into her room, had a gentleman caller?
Yeah.
So do you believe this gentleman caller was real?
Oh man.
Well, I think he exists there as a worker, but do I think he exists in her room, in her bed? No.
No, I don't. I don't.
He might have smiled at her and said hello and had a sparkle in his eye, and that means, that's all it takes for the girl. So
yeah, now he's gonna have a stage pipe playing around his hands.
Sandy says she's lying. She couldn't look at the camera. Lies. Well, and we didn't see him anywhere. Like, she didn't show this man on the resort at all. She didn't show him in her room at all. And she knows how things work here. She knows that people are going to be like, receipts or it didn't happen.
RB.
Hi, Mrs. Goro.
I've never even heard her mention someone named Renee until that night.
She just makes this stuff up. It's like with the beginning of the Tinder saga, the guys were real in the sense that they had profiles and she probably flirt DM'd with them, but they weren't real in the sense of the way she exaggerated and made it sound much more. She does this all the time. I don't believe that she so much as kissed the dude, much less more.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Yeah. Mel said, I remember he was doxxed and one of them has a wife and kids.
Yeah, they've all been doxxed. Everyone that's come in contact with her. Dennis, Renee, what's the other man? They're all... Lewis. Yes, Lewis. They've all been, yeah.
He was in her room to unclog her toilet.
Oh, then he'll never come back.
Everybody's saying that she's doing karaoke right now.
Yeah, her and Nod are both live.
Oh wow, okay.
And Pete's was also. I think it was like a threesome.
Oh wow.
Must be a threesome every weekend.
Oh Lord. More unholy trinities in other ways.
Okay, Star, no worries.
Oh yeah, someone said is plain cheeseburger is part of the unholy trinity. I think so.
Yes, they
Yes.
are. They're not as hardcore. They're the last one that I blocked, and I just did it because the other ones were amping them up. They're a lot more easier to get along with. But when the three of them come in at once, which is what they did with mine, because I actually initially did not have an intention to block plain cheeseburger, because I've seen them in other chats, like whatever. But when the three are together, and they would only come with the other two, so I was like, well, you got to go too then. So yeah.
Yeah, I did it too. My mods ended up blocking all of them because they would come in and they would start some massive trouble.
Mm-hmm. And then you warn them and they're like, why are you picking on me? And it's like, I'm warning you so I don't have to block you. And then they keep going and then they'll act all surprised when it happens.
Exactly. When I first started, that I was confused because I was looking at the chat and people were saying I didn't do anything wrong. Why did I get blocked? Blah 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 blah. And I'm turning out that they were causing a whole bunch of ruckus and a whole bunch of trouble, and then acting surprised when they got timed out or they got blocked or something. Or something. It was just and what's that one? Rebecca. Yeah, her. I had to lock down my Discord, like tight, because
What was yours the one that she was putting CP in?
no, I didn't. She didn't get that far. I locked it down before she even had a chance to. Yeah, she got into my Discord, and then my mods found her and kicked her out.
That's good.
And I locked it straight down. So no more invites unless I know you. No one's getting in because I heard she was putting CP in everybody's Discord to get it shut down.
That's how we do ours. They have to send me a friend request, and if I don't know them from our chat, then they don't get a link.
Yeah, mine is link only as well. So, and I go through, and if anyone's inactive in a certain amount of time, like I usually do it with a month, because some people get busy, because I think it gives you like 2 weeks or a month or a couple days. So I usually select a month, but they're gone if they haven't interacted in a month, or peace out. They get kicked, and then, I mean, if they want to come back and I know them, that's fine. But I don't need all people sitting in there if they're not part of it.
I got like 200 and something people in my Discord, and most of them, I know there's a lot of VIBs in there. I just haven't figured them out yet. I think I found a couple today, and I kicked them out.
I only have like 50 something because I've been really strict.
Well,
I'm paranoid because I know I got flagged from some double agent somewhere. So yeah. Or I guess the Trinity was probably lurking if it was them, which that's very possible too.
We also just implemented a 7-day, like if you haven't participated in 7 days, then you get timed out or kicked, because to me, if you're just in there lurking and you're not, actually using the Discord, then to me, that's like just unfortunate that we have to feel like that or think like that, but it's sketchy.
Exactly.
I was going to change mine too, instead of a month to a week as well, or to 2 weeks. Cause
we have it set for 7 days, unless you contact one of the administrators of the server. If you and there are people that just come in and check like for updates and things like that, which it's fine if they're letting us know those things or whatever. But if you're just sitting in the background lurking to, see what everybody's saying or whatever, that's not cool.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like out of the 200 and something people that are in my Discord, most of them, most of them are just lurking.
I would prune some people out of there.
Yeah, I'm ready to just trash it and get a whole new one.
I was going to say, I'd start over if I were you, just because all the things you're going through right now, and that's what I would do. In fact, I'm probably going to tighten mine up where they have to contact me as well, because you have to be a mod to get an invite unless I do it. But I'm just so paranoid now after this happened. And that's the sad thing too. Like, I don't want to be that way. But this is Discord, guys. Most creators charge to be in Discords. Ours are free. So if we're a little strict, like that is what it is. It's a free thing that is an extra side to the community. You know, I even told a few people I kicked out because they didn't do anything. It gives a little message, and I said, you're just kicked out due to inactivity, but you know, obviously the public chat, you're good. And it's just one of those things, unfortunately, we got to think about.
Bobblehead. A lot of people are not, like, a lot of people that have joined our Discord don't have a clue on how to use Discord. I think with Discord, it just really comes with using it, you know, play around with it and stuff until you figure it out. But if I know with ours, if anybody doesn't know how to do something or whatever, there is always somebody there that will help them if they put it into the chat, or like you can add an administrator or a moderator specifically for them to help you. And then of course we have our Grebo, who is our tech guy. She says
Grebo's funny.
Oh, see, I love Discord.
I love it too. And that's how I've gotten by without people forgetting about my whole existence, because we've still been able to do watch parties in there. And you know, I can post. I've been doing Twitter updates though, so that if there is anyone that's not in the Discord yet, that maybe, you know, it's just part of the bigger side of it, that I give my Twitter, I give everyone, which a lot of people are opposite with Twitter, but if you stay out of trouble with Twitter, it can be fine. Mostly I just post my links and heart things. I don't really get into big discussions like beats over there or whatever. You know, I'm very, like, the way I use it is very, you know, it's another way to get a hold of me. That's basically it. But so that I give to, you know, I post updates over there, and being in Discord has helped through, you know, just being cut off from YouTube.
After 7 days and hours, Chow, you get put in a timeout, and then basically you have to message a moderator or an administrator. It's not like, we're not like super strict with it, because there's certain people that we know are not real active, but they're, you know, there are regulars and whatever. So, you know, there's some leniency there. It's more so like the people that join that we don't recognize them from chat or something, or we've only seen them in our chat a few times or whatever. If you're not like in constant contact to know that these people are still, you know, part of your streams or whatever, it's just pretty much for that reason.
And I have a rule with my Discord where if you were in my YouTube, you have to have the same handle in my Discord. Because I'm not going to memorize multiple handles. Now, I know some people might be known other things, but I don't care about that. I want to know what your YouTube is, because I'm not about to do mental gymnastics for anybody. I do pretty good with interacting, but that's because I have it set that way. So that can help too, as far as, you know, knowing what's what.
Yeah. Colleen, you don't have to be nervous. It's not as easy to hit your camera and stuff as it is on some apps. But I always keep like a like something over my camera, just for, you know, safety reasons, so that I don't accidentally do that. But like last night, a bunch of us played Animal Crossing in our voice chat, and it was so much fun, and it was just so chill, you know. It was like not, you know, FB related, and we just kind of enjoyed hanging out. It was really nice.
One thing I also noticed, I don't know if it's just me. Use my areola to block my camera. I'm sorry, I just thought that was hilarious.
That's funny.
That had to be Ivana, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But I noticed that that Chantal, she tends to come after people as well that don't show their face on camera. I do it for a reason. I don't show my face on camera because I protect myself from being doxxed, and it also protects my children as well. I don't show them on camera. I don't show anything from my home life. Basically, all you need to hear is my voice. That's all you need to hear. But she tends to attack people that don't show their face on camera for some reason. I don't know if it's just me, but
No, I mean, I don't show myself on camera either. I do have the avatar of my
Okay,
picture,
Angel.
but
Have a good night.
she seems to really hate that when channels don't go on camera.
yeah, it seems like that. I don't
I
understand.
wonder why.
That's what I'm
I don't
wondering.
get it.
Just wait, Mel. We're gonna get you into it. You just wait. I
just-
guarantee it.
Well, she goes after Charlie, and Charlie's on camera, and so is FFG.
Yeah.
I mean,
Colleen,
yeah.
Colleen with a K.
I-
There's literally a little sticker thing that it has a slider on it, and you can like slide it open to shut for your video, so you don't have to worry about it.
I just don't show my face because when I'm on camera, it makes you ask the girls, I can't even listen to our streams after they end and stuff because I just get way too embarrassed hearing myself talk. And so for me, I don't show my face because I get so much more nervous if I'm looking at myself as I'm talking.
Yeah.
I just don't want to break everybody's cameras. That's all.
Oh, shit.
Oh, stop.
Oh my word!
I mean, I don't know. For me, I used to do live streams on camera with my original channel, and some people just decided to be psychotic, and some people, I nipped it in the bud to where nothing happened. But after that, like I knew obviously that you show yourself, and yeah, but the level of it was like really weird. They were being very weird, like actual bullying and harassing, not like fake like what I got. But anyways, but it was fine. I nipped it in the bud. Didn't get dogs. They couldn't. Well, they tried to. They couldn't find anything because, yeah, I protect myself. But anyways, so after that, I decided not to, and now I just haven't for so long that it's like I would feel I'm not a shy person, but it would be more awkward. I guess it would be at this point. It's been
I
so
am
long.
shy. I'm shy in real life, and I'm pretty quiet in real life. So this is like way out of the box for me.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not really that shy. I used to do vlogs, when I first started my channel, back in 2016, 2017, but I privated those when I started doing YouTube again. But it's just I just don't want and I was only when this whole thing started and my channel started getting bigger, Kiwi Farms already got my Facebook, my personal Facebook, and blasted that everywhere.
Yeah, that's the first thing you got to make sure you don't have. Everyone gets doxxed with Facebook. When I came back to YouTube, I got rid of, you have to get rid of everything like that. No personal social media.
Yeah, no, I've had Facebook for such a long time. I have all my pictures on there, all my family.
Yeah, I know.
All my friends.
Well, you
so
can
I just
change
locked it
your.
down.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can change it, like even your avatar and even your name on there can be more of a nickname and just have it on private, because that's what I've given advice to other people that don't want to shut theirs down. I've told them just make it that even if someone finds it, they won't know. I would advise Misty for you not to, if you're doing any type of drama content or girl related content, at least in the beginning. But it's obviously anyone's choice, but it's changed. I mean, back when I showed my face, things weren't even this crazy and stuff still went down. And now with Kiwi and everything else, I just think it's smarter to protect your privacy at this point.
Yeah, that's why I don't show anything. I won't turn my camera on. I even have the sticker thing over my camera to make sure that nothing is accidentally shown or anything. I don't want YouTube or the internet to see anything from my personal life. Just it's just for the protection of me and for the protection of my babies.
I mean, I did a face reveal for my subs, and I just turned the camera on quick and did a little peace sign to prove I'm real, but I didn't leave it up.
Yeah.
Because Chantal likes to say everyone's ugly and fat that reacts to her, and I felt like being petty. But also, like, how dare she talk like that anyways, because it's not true, and also that's offensive to people, but she doesn't care because she actually is a bully. So
yeah, everyone was curious on what I looked like, but so I have a picture on my Discord, you know, and people know what I look like. But I won't show my babies all over YouTube. It's not going to happen. People are crazy out there, and I'm telling you, those VIBs of hers are absolutely nuts.
Well, we just saw it. She's been at the resort this long, and all the men are doxxed already over there. Like,
yeah.
Aw. Thank you, Granny. We love you too.
Yeah.
That's fine.
They are so sweet. It's amazing. Like I said, I never expected this to get this much support and this much love.
I know.
Good thing
it's overwhelming, isn't it?
It is. It's very overwhelming. I was
like they laugh at me because I get teary-eyed and stuff like that, or I start crying. But it's very overwhelming to have people that really don't know you be that supportive.
Exactly. I was not expecting that, and that's what made me change my whole mind about YouTube and about my channel. You know, it completely changed my mind. And that's why I started. That's why I fought. I said, I'm not going to let her take me down. Not just for me, but for the people that watch me and the people that have supported me. And, you know,
I think part of why she can't stand people that get support while protecting their privacy is because we see the links she does when she overshares, when she overshows everything. And she still only gets toxicity because you reap what you sow. And I think it does bother her to see people that can still keep that level of having things to themselves. We see the lengths she goes to have what she has. None of us would want that life, but we see how much oversharing she does. And at this point, she's never going to get back that autonomy.
Yeah. Oh, Dani, actually, I had a question for you. I heard that you got a strike as well. Was that true, or was that just a rumor?
We got it was when we very first started, like, really doing stuff, and we got a copyright thing for some music. But it was because the reason why it got confusing is because the title of the show that was struck was like the same as had Chantal's name in it or whatever. So it looked like it came from Chantal, but it really was a music thing.
Right. It ended up being like a song that was in our intro or something.
That was a night.
Yes, it was.
I felt dumb too. Remember, I went to war for y'all.
I
don't mind it at all, but the next day I had to come on and be like, guys.
I know, a lot of people did too.
I was like, hey, at least no one can say I'm not loyal. You saw me stick up for Danny.
That's another thing. It was overwhelming because there was people on Twitter that were like defending us and everything, and it was like,
But
so
now
when we realized it was like, what?
But now you see how quickly she does do things like this, and that's why it was so believable.
Right.
Because, and it was just a mistake, obviously, and we all know that now, but she does just do this all the time. So that's kind of why people were like, yeah, let's stick up for Dani, because we've seen it happen so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think everybody is wanting us to play her singing karaoke. I have it rewound a bit so that if you guys want to stay up here to but I'm gonna take it back like 10 minutes, that way we're not.
All right.
We need to get when she's walking on the stage.
I'm trying to get to.
But before we do that, I just want to thank you guys for sharing your stories with us and
Oh yeah,
sharing it all. I just love it. And YTR, I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
We can't wait for both of you to be back. So hopefully both of you are back very soon.
I'm hoping so too. I can't wait to be back.
Just in
Me
case
too.
y'all
It feels like a long time, even though we're up here.
I know.
Everyone thinks I left. Everyone thinks I'm gone. I'm just waiting, and
We're
I
just
am on
behaving.
Twitch.
Yeah, my husband is waiting for YTR to come back. My husband knows the date.
Oh, your husband's so funny.
Aw.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
I know. I was like, I didn't even know you watched, and he's like, yeah, I think it's 6 more days or something.
Oh, that's so
Oh my
great. Oh, I love that.
It's like, aw.
Oh,
her
see,
husband's great.
that's beautiful.
Aw. Well,
And Denise, I love you, and Dani, I love you too.
Well, I'm your
Yeah.
Now,
sister
Denise got the
girlfriend.
nerve because
Larv.
Just so much love. I love all you guys.
I know
That's
it's weird that you get. I mean, you really wouldn't think that you would get close like that online, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
okay,
I've been an
thanks,
online
Dani.
nerd for years. I was in these forums before the internet was even the internet. So, yeah, I've made a lot of good friends. I love it.
Holy super chats.
Ooh,
Right.
Whoa.
All right, I'm gonna hit it.
Toilet. Can you believe she said toilet? I was like, what? And then Lewis was like, can you smoke a side piece? No, I ain't going to sleep. Should I sing Vogue? You're such a Beezer. Oh my god, there's so many people watching right now. Hush, little baby, don't say a word. And never mind that noise you heard. It's just
Get ready for copyright.
What?
Get ready for your copyright claim.
I was just thinking the same thing, copyright claim.
I don't even have the right to say that word.
I'm gonna mute it. I'll mute her while we're waiting for her to get up. I'll take the claim for her song and put it out.
I know she's
Here.
trying to sing that song. I'm like, no, don't.
Here, we'll give you guys some tunes, some good old YouTube library tunes. Put your head between your knees and brace yourself. It was worse than you could imagine, really, Collie. The crowd loved her, though.
Does she take the phone up there with her so we'll know when she's going?
Yeah, does she? She probably sets it up somewhere, right? I would assume.
I think this is the most super chats she's ever had. I mean, this is insane. They are loving her being out there, and I'm happy for
Wow,
her.
somebody gave her an $80 one, $79.99.
Yeah, and the $50 before that. I mean, oh.
I'm happy to see her having a good time.
Me too.
I wish she would have started having a good time before today, because tomorrow's her last day.
Exactly. You know. She's not bad.
Good for her.
I actually love karaoke, so I'm down for that. She's feeling it too.
Yeah, you go, girl.
She must be drunk.
I'd have to be, I'll be honest.
Yeah, me too. There's no way she's doing this sober. Oh boy.
When she leaned into the camera.
I know, right? Where's the camera anyway? Like, is it just sitting there or does somebody have it?
Probably on a chair.
Yeah, Mel, it would take that for me to do it. But I would love it. Come on.
Oh, burnt cheeseburger. No, she's not as bad as I thought.
Her problem is when she tries to hit notes that are too high, she tries to hit them instead of just moving them an octave lower. But,
Exactly.
you know, common mistake.
Well, good for her.
You know, this is the Chantal that we want to see.
Yes, exactly. See, we can be happy for her when she's.
If she was doing this and not stopping breaking channels and trying to take people down, people would love her.
Yep.
She'd get rid of Nader too, though. That's the other problem.
Yeah, that is.
She would have to revert to this without the Nader saga, and that's not going anywhere.
Right.
Absolutely.
What? So, what did you guys think of his April Fool's lie?
Oh,
I was so mad that I couldn't rant about how it was fake.
That's
From
not
the
an April Fool's
get-go.
joke. You know, him saying that him and Dee Dee got married and she's pregnant for some reason. That's an April Fool's joke, okay?
Right.
Saying that he went to jail and actually making his
with everything
audience-
that's going on.
Exactly. That's not an April Fool's
Well,
joke.
you know why they're saying this, right? It's a lie. Well, we all know it's a lie, but I'm saying, look, it was a Ponzi scheme to get money for party favors, straight up.
Exactly. It was a money grab.
It was a money grab. It was a Ponzi scheme, and they got caught. So to rein it in and save face, they're saying, "Oh, we meant to do that." It's like when a little kid gets caught, like, oh, "No, I meant this."
Exactly. Oh, they did it to teach us a lesson. Don't
Yeah.
believe everything you hear on the internet. No.
And I never speak in his chats, but I was like, an apology means that you did something screwed up and you feel bad about it. I'm like, you are insisting you were right. This is not an apology.
I saw that.
Yes, Flutterbee, it was, but it wasn't just for her, but it was for the audience too. I think they wanted both. I think they wanted money from the audience, and I think they wanted her to get frantic and send to them as well. But it didn't work.
Aw, look it. See, people are talking.
She's having a blast.
She is. I'm happy for her.
Me too. I wish she'd do this more often.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Like she has been there, all week. It's almost done. Tomorrow's her last day, so I wish she would have done, taken more advantage of like the shows and stuff like that before tonight.
Yeah.
Who said that? Oranges, pornges? Yeah. Nope. She always returns to the smug, condescending person that she likes to be. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah. And that's sad.
Yes. Granny. Today he went to Dee Dee's mom's guarded security assisted living, and Nader filmed her mom and brother and fed her mom food. And people were livid.
Yeah, because he
Like,
exploited that poor lady.
yeah, Dee Dee won't show her face on camera, but it was
Yeah.
okay for them to have the camera on her mom the whole time. And her mom has no clue what any of that even, consists of. So wasn't, like she was okay with it. I'm sure she has no idea what that even entails.
Exactly. I was absolutely livid. I was like, I can't believe that. And on top of all that, another thing that I heard other people saying, I also wondered as well. Weren't they supposed to know each other for at least 10 years? And this is the first time
Yeah.
meeting her
Right.
mom? That's a little fishy to me.
I don't think they've known each other for 10 years,
No, me neither.
allegedly, but they've been friends on Facebook since what? Where did we hear that? They said how long they've been friends on Facebook.
It
And it
was
was
only a
only like
couple
6
months or something.
months. Well, it
Yeah.
was 6, but still, that's 10 years to 6 months. Like, okay, that's weird. Sus. Who knows someone for 10 years is only friends with them on Facebook for 6 months?
Right.
I know not everyone, whatever, but that's just such a discrepancy. Like, that's weird.
Or
Yeah.
like people said, I can't remember one of the, the first time he cooked for her or whatever, and she was like, I can't wait to taste your cooking. Well, if you've
Yes.
known him for 10 years and he's this, renowned chef, then why haven't you tasted his cooking?
Exactly. And also I heard someone, he doxed her. And also, isn't there a privacy thing in these homes?
You
There
would
should
think.
be, but they probably didn't know that they were on freaking YouTube. They probably
Right.
thought maybe they're on a video chat because it's like the in today's world now, that's more normal, right?
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
So,
like,
I don't know.
when I go to like the doctors or something like that, I'm not allowed to be on the phone because of privacy. You're not allowed to like talk on your phone inside the doctor's office because of privacy.
Yeah, but with
my doctor did
the with the pandemic though, people might not be able to visit, so they'll let family. I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate. They obviously didn't know what was going on, right? But it can't be the first time that someone's been on the phone. Like I'm sure if they knew what was going on, it wouldn't have been allowed. But they probably had no idea. And wasn't one of his issues about Chantal that she doxed him? So now he's doxing an elderly person. Like,
yeah, like Collie said, it was a humanity ploy. Like he was trying to get back in the good graces of the community.
Yeah,
because he lost so many subs.
Oh.
Yeah, he the day that they did the quote unquote April Fool's joke, his chat was loaded with almost 1,000 people. He's never had that many ever, and as far as I've seen, he's never had that many. And he saw that, and then the next day he comes back and basically he lost all those subscribers overnight, and now he's just basically it's damage control.
And that's backfiring too, which hey, you reap what you sow. So
I mean, even except for his die-hard VIBs, like his mods, a lot of some of his mods have now left.
Yeah.
One of them was Dancing Queen. What happened with Dancing Queen?
I don't know, but that Chantilly Lace used to always be in his chats, and now she's like right up Foodie Beauty's bum.
Oh, of course. Trade one for another, right?
Yeah.
I saw that a lot of his mods have basically dipped when they and especially over this thing. I think Dancing Queen left before this thing went down, but yeah.
Well, and like the whole April Fool's lie, a lot of his mods got crap for it because everybody assumed that they were in on it, and I don't know. I saw one of the comments we had on one of our short update videos or whatever that they didn't know about it beforehand, but I mean, I'm sure they get a lot of crap from people thinking that they're in on everything. And that was one of the things we thought was odd about Dee's video, saying that he was arrested and everything, because his mods were in there saying, go to mod chat after this, go to mod chat after this. And we were like, well, if she wanted to know if anybody knew anything, wouldn't she gone to the mod chat to begin with? Exactly.
The whole video just was very sus to me, and it didn't make any sense. Like, I have been in trouble before in my past. I have been on probation, so I know how it works. When you're on probation, you always have to update your address. She said that she had been doxxed, so that she thinks that's how they found her. His PO would know where he is, so that didn't make any sense to me whatsoever.
Yeah, and police never use doxes to find addresses in general, anyways, for anything.
Exactly.
Anything at all. Like, that's ridiculous. They don't need a...
When he would be arrested, his PO would be there. His PO
and that would be
to
the
arrest
first place for her to go, right?
him.
If he's in trouble, even if she doesn't feel like calling on the phone, she knows where to go to get in touch with them. So that was my first thought, was contact his PO. That's it. Or go there if you don't have the
PO
number.
would know. The PO would know, and the PO would have been there when he was arrested. And she would have known that, because doesn't she work from home? Because she said that he was arrested in her home.
Yep.
Doesn't she work from home? So she would have been there when he was arrested.
Right. She said the cops wouldn't tell her or him anything.
No.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, she had access to all his phones, which I'm sure the PO's telephone number was in his phone.
That was my second thought. I was like, how do you have his phone and then you don't have the PO's contact information?
Yep. And she could still call the PO office and get the information just by his name.
And even if she couldn't do that, she knows where to go to get all of it. So every avenue, it didn't make sense.
It didn't make sense. I knew it was a lie from the get-go. And, when he came and said that it was basically a lie. Oh, actually, no. He's still saying it's not a lie. It's not a lie.
He was teaching us a lesson, Mrs. Field.
Oh, yeah. Right.
We needed to be taught a lesson.
Yeah.
By
and
Daddy
he
Naddy.
Exactly. And then he taught us another lesson. Remember, he's like, and I'm going to teach you another lesson. I'm going to put it on subscribers only, and we're going to get rid of all these trolls. Here's another lesson for you. I was like,
here's a lesson for you. You're ruining your channel.
Exactly.
Just, keep letting him ruin it. It's great. He got the Fiddle Boodle handbook, and he's just going guns blazing through all this.
Just when we just sit back and watch a dumpster fire.
Yep, and he doubles down as well, just as she does when she gets in trouble. No apology, no nothing, just double down and act like you meant to do it all, and how dare anyone question anything, and just back to it. It's insane.
Yeah, he kept saying, to all of my haters, I don't care about you. To all the people that support me, I'm sorry. I was like, what about the people that you betrayed and lost? Are you sorry for them too?
Yep. The line that cracked me up, and I hope I can remember it. He said something like, I'm sorry for you and I'm sorry for me, or something like that. And I was like, what? Huh? What does that even mean?
I didn't even hear that. I must have zoned out after a while, because it was a lot.
I zone out a lot when watching him. It's like watching paint dry.
I don't know how they can do it.
And I cannot take the yes, Naddy, yes, Naddy. Like, oh my gosh.
I know. It's like, yes, master. Or
yes.
Oh my gosh.
And like she literally said, like, I can't remember, she answered a question or something, and he kind of got a little weird, and she was like, I said blah 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 blah. She goes, is that okay? And I was like, you are not asking him if it's okay for you to speak. Like, come on, girl.
Oh my gosh. He probably loves that about her. Every time she asks for permission, he's just happy as a clam.
I do have to ask you guys though, what do you guys think about the threesome?
Ugh. Well,
That I actually do believe happened
do
because
Oh,
this
yeah.
was trying to be a thing for months and months. This Three's Company, I'll call it,
Yeah.
was in the making. Was his goal from when he brought Dee Dee in. And he brought up these kind of things right when he met Chantal, and she's pretending to be the cool girl. So she's like, yeah, I remember back when they first met, and she did tell him, yeah, I have a fantasy. And then, of course, she reneged because she fell for him on day 2. And so she reneged on it all. But from the moment they met, he was telling her of all the escapades he wanted to have. So.
Yeah.
Aries says too soon, Mrs. Fields. Sorry.
And she was ready to give him, like, she was ready to let somebody else in the relationship just to keep him.
Yeah,
a few
and
months back. Yeah.
That's, man, that is, and that's not rock bottom. Ooh.
And then when she went live and when she talked about it, she acted like he pressured her into it and made it sound like it was forced.
Yeah, well, I kind of don't agree with that because
I don't either.
You're the only one there that had a car.
I do agree with it. I do. Chantal has been, and I get what you guys why you. I just kind of think that there actually is some truth to it. Only because Chantal herself doesn't understand consent and doesn't understand coercion and blurred lines, and was also in relationship when she was a minor with an older man that did these kind of things. So I do think that Chantal doesn't really understand normal stuff.
Yeah,
and just because she had a car, she hasn't left in other instances where any sane person would. So,
she said that she did say that he took her phone again, like took it for the night or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know. I think this guy has manipulation tactics, falling out of his back pocket.
Well, and her and Dee Dee hate each other. That's partly why I think he did pressure it, at least, because her and Dee Dee don't like each other, even as just people in general. So I'm not going to think that they're going to be willing to want to do that when they don't even baseline get along. You know what I mean? It seems a bit.
It just goes back to the brainwashing again, which is totally true in an abusive relationship. And that's why people get so angry with me when I sympathize with her about this or that. But that's why I remember, even though it was 30 some years ago, I remember the brainwashing that was involved in my abusive relationship, and they're very good at it.
Yeah, I agree. I was in one of those relationships too with my late husband. Very, very manipulative, and I do actually, YouTube reject. I see what you're saying. It seemed like she was pressured into it because she's trying to make him happy.
Yes.
She's trying to get him back.
Yeah. Do I think he I'm not saying he physically forced her, but she felt force, if that makes sense.
She felt like she had to,
in my opinion. And there's so many other things that she has. I think this also is because we've seen her do this for him in other ways, as far as let go of the oh gosh, I'm sorry. We've seen her let go of what she wants for him in so many other ways. And I've noticed that he's getting more and more extreme, which is what these kind of people do, because he's seeing there's no level. She will do anything. And as long as, I think sometimes he just does stuff to see if there is a rock bottom, and he's saying there isn't. I think he gets a kick out of it, actually. I do. I think he enjoys that. I also think we all see he fancies himself, whatever. We all know he's not, but that's in his head. That's what he is. And And I think it really gets him going to see somebody, just even the levels of degradation that they will do, even if there's no end to it. And I don't
Exactly.
think Chantal would say no to anything he asked, no matter how severe. And this is how messed up it is.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, and that's I had said that when they were still together and everything. I was like, to each their own. Everybody has their own, thing, and some people are into that, like open relationships and whatever. But she isn't. She wasn't,
Hmm.
and she was going to settle for that just so that she could be with him.
Hmm. And even people that do alternative lifestyles, consent's a big part of it. And that's a red flag. If somebody's, people that do these alternative lifestyles properly, no matter what spectrum or whatever, or even just, poly, things like that, or open relationships, swinging, all of this, there's communication and consent in every aspect. Every party should be happy and willing and interested. This isn't what's going on here
Right.
and never was.
Exactly. Yep.
Mhm.
Because I will say that I was even, one that would say, don't settle. You're never going to be happy if that's not what you're into. You're never going to be happy in a relationship like that. And not only that, but there's going to be tremendous jealousy and bitterness and,
Hmm. If
I
it's
think
not
she
the
just wants to
lifestyle
be with
for
someone.
you, yeah.
she
She doesn't.
does.
She just wants to be
Yeah.
with someone. That actually made me feel bad for her. When I started watching her, I came in really late. Like I just started watching her right before I started reacting to her, and I was a member as well. And she said that's when she said, she was so nice to me. I felt really bad for her. I thought, you know, this woman is just trying to find someone to love her. But I didn't know about her past. I didn't know anything like that. I didn't know what was going to come in the future. I didn't know anything about that. So,
Have
I
you
was
seen the Toad McKinley doc?
the what?
Have you seen the Toad McKinley documentary?
Oh, the Canadian Horror Story.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I reacted to that after she struck me, and I wasn't able to post on my channel, and I went to Twitch. I reacted to that on Twitch.
Oh, well, definitely share the Twitch because I would love to see that.
I
And
am
I'm glad
Mrs.
you watched
Fields.
it.
Yeah, I'm
Let me
Mrs.
look
Fields
you
on
up.
Twitch. The same way I smell it here.
Okay, I don't have a Twitch account, but what I do is I just bookmark all the Twitch people that I watch. I just haven't gotten around to it. I haven't made an account, but that won't stop me. Okay, let me do that right now.
Actually, I just made affiliate and on my way to partner right now.
Wow, that's so
Oh, great!
quick.
Congratulations.
Ooh.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
I'm
Twitch
really
is
excited.
easier than YouTube, is it?
It's a lot easier. You don't need that much.
I know.
Yeah,
Wow.
Why
very
someone
So,
make a damn Twitch account?
I've thought of it, but I don't know. I would love to do games at least like once a week, but my stupid job gets in the way of everything.
Yeah,
So
I know.
seriously.
I have noticed that she hasn't been on Twitch since before she got her channel back, and she
Oh.
also and she also hasn't touched the Beezer show either.
I don't
No,
think
she
she
did post
will.
a picture on OnlyFans today, though.
And it's been how long though?
Yeah,
Oh
and that's
my.
supposed that one picture with the stars on her boobs are supposed to, be $10 worth for everybody, I guess.
Right.
Oh,
Which hasn't been on
geez.
Patreon either. So everybody's paying for all these platforms, and they've got nothing.
Yep.
Oh, well, this is great because they're going to get fed up and we're going to see them leave. I hope there's some good entertainment
I
out of
totally
everyone
agree,
getting sick of
Star.
that.
Miss T, I do go live on Twitch. I am on Twitch now until I get my my channel back. I will still be doing Twitch once I get my channel back, but that's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I've thought of doing a Twitch, but I don't know. It's one of those things. I don't want all these eggs in other baskets when I don't have that. Like the free time that I have, I really poured into my channel. And since I am keeping my channel, Twitch is definitely something I would love to do in the future, but my schedule would have to change. So
Yeah, that's
I would,
understandable. I mean,
and I would love
yeah.
that. I would be down for that, you know?
People really don't realize how much time goes
Oh
into
yeah.
it.
Well, and I
It's
work
a lot.
long hours. I don't work part-time. I'll do a lot of 10 to 6s, 11 to 7s, 12 to 8. Like it's like the full day.
Yeah.
The way
Right.
that
Yep.
it's like and that's great, I'm very blessed, especially in this day and age or this time, not trying to complain at all, but I do make it work. But I make it work because I've been doing it long enough with just my channel that I can think about what time slots I have and everything. But yeah, I mean, I would love to work like part-time and do YouTube full-time. That would be awesome, but who knows?
Yeah, they were talking in the chat about how if it had been a male YouTuber that had done the things that she did, not only would they not have got their channel back, but they would have been getting called names forever,
Right.
That's so true. That's so true.
Yeah, it definitely takes a lot of time. It's very time consuming. Even when I was following when Chantal got terminated and I was following her everywhere, that alone was time consuming. And
Mm-hmm.
I do work from home and I am a stay-at-home mom, so I do have the time in between the kids and work.
Yeah, but that's still a lot. And
It's a lot.
I'm not saying if you're home, I know everybody works really hard.
Yeah, and
And
I can't imagine having to work out of the household and having to do that.
Yeah.
it's a lot.
That's my point. I
Denise.
can't imagine that.
Right.
It's a lot. Hey, Denise.
I work
We make
7
it
to
work.
4 every day.
We make
She
it work,
doesn't stop.
Denise. We keep up. But
Yeah.
Denise
Denise does
always
not
knows
stop.
what's up too.
Yep.
Like she know, but you know what though? There are these archive channels that I couldn't do it without because I can't always, I do watch Chantal in many different forms. But if I'm like late to the party and I'm gonna like back when I'm streaming every day, I would watch a ton of archivers because they can edit it down. So I still got the story. I don't get behind. So Queen What the F and just saying they really do help as far as if someone does have a very busy schedule, no matter what they're doing, what they're up to, it does help that there's a lot of people on the scene.
Yeah. Denise starts at like 5:30 in the morning. I swear she doesn't stop until midnight, 1:00 a.m.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I'd be
She's
exhausted.
going nonstop.
Denise is like Superwoman, really.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I would be
Half of-
exhausted.
Yeah, like I mean, she goes. She's a worker.
And that's why I take whatever crumbs fall of the relationship because I know that she gives as much as she can. I might only get 2 minutes in the day, but that's what it is to date Denise. So I do it. Denise, if that ever bothers you, my running gig,
Oh, no, it's
feel
hysterical.
free
No.
to oh my gosh.
Flutterby says Denise drinks Joe and eats a lot of chicken salad.
Yes, that's what keeps me going.
I'm a Monster person. I love Monster, and yes, I drink that all day long. That's what gets me through the day.
Good night, Jojo.
I'm already like fully caffeinated by 5:30 a.m. and I'm texting Dani. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I already did the 24-hour update. It's uploading right now. This is what you have to do today. This is the analytic numbers. I have to work now.
We get a morning update. Yep, we get our morning update.
It's incredible. And that's why people do deserve to have monetization. Sorry, stumbling here, but she strikes people and she thinks she's like, this is work. here.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know?
yes, that's what I'm saying.
Even
People don't really realize if you don't do it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's time out of our day that we're putting into this, and we put so much
and
into
it's so
it.
worth it. Like
It is.
like we're saying with the community and with
Yeah.
all of that,
Mhm.
it is worth it. But yeah, we make it look easy. Okay.
Yeah. It's not easy with Chantal, because I tell you, she's constantly going live and having to keep
Exactly.
up on her
Yep.
constantly.
Yeah.
And when she goes from platform to platform to platform, it's hard to keep up with every single one of them.
Yep.
Maybe I should make a Twitch to cover her over there so she can't get me.
Just do
Yeah,
it.
it's that's why I started covering her over there in between time, because it's really hard. She can't get you over there to get a copyright claim.
And I know, I don't want my viewers that they don't get anything, but I'm trying to think of a way that I'm not going to be in this position,
Mhm.
So we'll think of something. I got ideas, and we'll think of something.
Yeah, I do gotta tell you though, she won't strike you over there because it's
That's
really
good.
hard. I think Twitch has made it to where it prevents fault striking,
That's great.
and I wish YouTube would do that.
That's good, because with my channel, it's so close. I don't want to lose everything, and I do cover. A lot of people know me for the Chantal stuff, but I have covered like other people, and I have so much more. I started covering learning to be fearless, and I'm doing it in a more objective standpoint because I've heard so many rumors, and I'm kind of coming from, is she that bad type of thing. So I'm like, okay, let me do that. I cover Saggy. I'm going to do some Amber stuff. Jen, and then if there's any recommendations that my viewers have, because I have the ability to do polls and things. So, well, I can't do the chat polls, but community polls. And so I'll ask them, and, because I do care for them to be happy as well, but I'm not risking my whole channel for Foodie. Can't do it.
AR, Mrs. Fields, just want to say your little one is making my uterus hurt. I'm so happy and giddy. Thank you. I can't believe she's still awake. I think it's just because I'm here and she sees that I'm up. Usually, as soon as we're done, she'll lay down and go to sleep. Right now, she's watching The Lion King, and yeah,
Aww.
she's watching the new Lion King. The was that the one that just came out? Oh, I think it came out a couple years ago, but
The
yeah,
live action?
The live action one, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that one's really good.
She loves it. I think this must have been like, I don't know, 50. You can hear her in the background. She's actually going crazy over it.
It's so cute.
Why
See,
are
yeah.
cheeseburgers? Message?
Yes. What is that?
Well, you have to be a carrot corn like the rest of us. See our carrots on our forehead like we're unicorns?
I would love to be. What do I gotta do?
You gotta get a carrot and put it on your head.
Well, I didn't have time. Well, I can definitely do that.
It's for the month of April for Easter.
Carrot
I don't
club
even
for
know how
life.
to do it. Well, I usually use StreamYard and they're on Melon, so I don't know how to do an avatar here, but we'll figure it out. I'll be a carrot.
I think we're going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for coming up. I wanted you each to have a chance to tell, your side of the story and everything, and also to make people aware that it's going on, because it isn't fair. It really isn't. She was the first one to say, there shouldn't be deplatforming, and cancel culture shouldn't be a thing and all that stuff, but her actions say otherwise.
Exactly.
Agreed.
Anytime either of you want
carrot merch.
Anytime either of you want to come up on panel, just say something in chat and we'll put the link out there.
Absolutely. I would love to come back. This was definitely a lot of fun, and it was nice talking to you all. And
you too. Thank you
nice
guys
to
so
meet
much.
you, Fields.
Absolutely. Thank
you
guys.
everybody in chat for being respectful and for any questions you might have put up. And our chat is always good. But all right, guys, that's it for us for tonight. Of course, we will see you tomorrow. I'm not sure if we're doing our morning bees or not, but you know how to find us. So if we do, we will be here. Night, everyone. Love you. Carrot Club for life.
Bye, love you all.
Good night, everyone. Love you
Good night,
guys.
everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.